Oh god. This game's lower the volume. Just warning everybody, this game's pretty adult. I'm trying to beat this game's gonna be fun. This game that's 18 plus will be Witcher. Just warning everybody. This game's climb up this, bro. Let's see what this one. Go faster.
The Wheel of Fortune. He who made the heavens named a guide who transfers vain goods from one blood to another.
Who is this? Lady Fortune, who has the goods of the world in her clutches.
Your wisdom cannot comprehend her. She provides, she judges, she maintains her realm. Necessity compels her to be swift.
How is she perceived?
She is often crucified, even by those who ought to give her praise. Happy, she turns her wheel and rejoices in her own bliss.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Here we go. Oh no, get back up. fast enough. I think I need to get a little bit closer. What am I supposed to do then? Well, I messed up there. Man. I know where I have to go. More souls.
Bitches mean nothing to me now.
Saving. Save just in case it's next month.
Why do I hoard? Why do you squander? My love, you owe your success. No, please, I'll make you poor.
Suffer your sins.
Oh, that thing's cool. I almost to ride that. Just one of Oh, I like that. Oh, I was pressing.
know what that woman saw in you. You're wasting your time. Hell's not for the weak, boy. I knew you were weak from the moment you were born. If you want out of here, you'll have to get past me.
You think you're a better man than your father?
I think I am too much the same man as my father.
Then turn back, coward!
Beatrice does not deserve this. I will not go back without her.
Then we'll find out who's the better man.
Even in death, I'm stronger! I'm ashamed of you! I'll cut you down! This is out of my sight! Go on! Use me as an excuse! Blame me for everything! You're so full of greed and hate. Is that all you had to offer me?
I'm not responsible for the man you are!
And I will not be damned like you.
Oh, we need the light on, right? Because it feels like it's too. Oh, thank you. We'll have soup later. Is it this way?
See the souls over whom anger has prevailed. In the warm bath of the sun, they were once hateful. Down here in the black sludge of the river Styx, do they wish they had never been born?
Poet, will I be undone?
Do not fear, for no one can take from you this passage. By such a one it is granted you.
I am not fit for this rudeness!
Dante, I've got your Beatrice. She'll make a lovely bride.
Souls indignant, how many up there count themselves kings that here shall lie like pigs in the mire, leaving their condemnations far behind?
What does the distant tower mean? Whom does it signal?
Across the foul marsh, a raft ferries the damned. Look for Phlegius, the boatman.
Stop grabbing me, you scum. Make room, or I'll destroy every one of you.
How's it going? How's it going? I saw the live action Pinocchio movie, the live action, the one that's based off the animated movie. I finally I saw the live action movie. It's pretty good, but it's a long movie, so the way I watched it is, so I watched like an hour one day, and then the other day the other hours. But the movie's cool. Tom Hanks is supposed to be Pinocchio's father. That's his dad, the guy that makes him. So that's pretty cool. And the things that's like, and also the werewolf. Like you have the wolf again, and that fox, like the cat and the fox. Remember those villains? They're back. You have some of the same scenes from the cartoon, but and then you got the part when when Pinocchio goes to like Las Vegas. You know that part where they go into the yeah, you see that, and that's like the best part of the whole movie, because all the roller coasters are remastered. Like everything looks so cool in live action. The casino, then the pool table they're playing. Then they drink. So but you know in the original cartoon they're drinking beer, but in this one they're drinking like root beer, but they don't realize the root beer is has poison in there that can turn you into like a goat or something. So Pinocchio's drinking the root beer, because the reason they changed it to root beer is because it's a kids movie, and then the root beer turns them into a goat. So that was pretty cool. But in the original cartoon, it was actually beer that they were drinking in the cartoon. And then the other part, you know, like the ending scene, the ending when you see the so you know in the cartoon, you see there's a giant whale. The whale's chasing Pinocchio to the cave. It's not a whale. This is the first time. It's not a whale. It's kind of like it's like a big monster. It's like this monster thing that's like way more scary than the whale that you saw in the cartoon. It's kind of like this big giant monster that's like, it's like half, like the head is still like, the head's like a whale, but the body's like an octopus, squid. So it's like a whale, octopus, squid. It's like some kind of like sea monster, and it's very scary looking too. It's like really scary. That's something brand new we never got to see in the cartoon. The cartoon was just a whale chasing them. But with this one, it's actually like a sea monster, like an octopus squid kind of whale. So it's really scary. And the thing that's like so scary about this monster at the end that's chasing them, it's actually trying to kill Pinocchio and the dad, and like it's more scary, this monster at the end. I was like, I'm like this is more scary than the cartoon. And like the cartoon, the whale just ate them and then let them go at the end. But with this monster, it eats them, and then once they escape, it's chasing them to try to kill them. Like, and it's pretty scary. Like, it's pretty scary. But and then once they escape the monster, the movie's over. And the scene's pretty epic too. Like, it's like a 20-minute scene because the monster's so fast. It's like the monster moves like the Flash, kind of. So like Pinocchio has to like run, and it's pretty scary because he has to carry Pinocchio's dad on the boat and everything. When you watch the movie, you'll see how scary it is. The monster was pretty scary. I got terrified at like how scary the monster looked. It was like the head's like a whale, and then the body's like some octopus squid kind of. So it's like a whale octopus. It's pretty scary. It's kind of like the monster from Clash of the Titans. If you ever seen that, it's like the monster from that kind.
I'll spoon out
it's really
your
scary
kidneys
looking.
and feed them to you.
Oh, and there's also Easter eggs. There's some jokes in the movie too, like the fox and the black cat that work together that try to like trick Pinocchio. Like, you have a lot of jokes there that are pretty funny. You probably won't get I hope you can get the jokes, because there's a lot of jokes that make fun of other movie stars, and there's also some jokes that make fun of certain Disney movies. So there's a lot of jokes there too. In the beginning of the movie, there's an Easter egg that you gotta look for. So when you see Geppetto's Pinocchio's father, played by Tom Hanks. So when you see the beginning, when you see Tom Hanks working on Pinocchio and and he's sewing him up and putting the red bird feather in his hat. When you see that scene, and then you see on the wall all the clocks that Geppetto did. You see all the clocks there. There's so many Easter eggs in those scenes. Like, when you see one of the clocks going off when the alarm clock's coming on to wake up Geppetto, to let him know it's time to wake up. Yeah, you can see one of the clocks that's going off. It's a Donald Duck clock. So Donald Duck's coming out. Donald Duck's coming out of the clock, and he's like running around. He's like running around. That's pretty cool. Some Mickey Mouse jokes, but that was pretty cool. We got to see a Donald Duck clock in the background that's waking up Geppetto to let him know it's the next day. That was pretty cool Easter egg. Donald Duck. Then there's there's a couple extra scenes when you see in the casino, because in the original, I forgot, because in the Pinocchio cartoon, did Pinocchio ever go on the roller coasters and stuff in the cartoon, or did they skip that part? Oh, but in this live action movie, there's a scene where he goes on all the roller coasters, and they're really long scenes. Like, each scene is like 30 minutes, like half an hour each scene when he goes on every roller coaster. There's a scene where he's on a boat, going on a boat ride. There's that. You see a Donald Duck statue somewhere on the boat ride. I don't remember any of those scenes in the cartoon. I think they showed the boat ride and all the roller coasters in the cartoon, but I think they skipped all those scenes. Pinocchio just walked by them, and then it was like so fast-paced, those scenes. But with this live-action movie, it's more detailed. Like, you get to enjoy the casino way more, and you get to enjoy the Las Vegas part way more, because you get to see Pinocchio going on the roller coasters, and it's pretty cool. I like to see that. And there's also other scary scenes, like when I was talking about the whale octopus. That's really scary. And also, there's an Easter egg from the new Pinocchio game that's coming out, Lies of Pinocchio, that it's like that rated M. It's like a mature game, like GTA. Yeah, so there's an Easter egg for that game, so you get to see the shadow. There's like these smoke monsters that are really scary. Like they can teleport and they can like run really fast and make like they can break apart and make other smoke monsters. And they have like yellow eyes, red eyes. It's really scary, those creatures. And that and those are the monsters that you're gonna be fighting in the rated M, the mature Pinocchio game that's coming out next year, I think. So yeah, I think those are the monsters you're gonna be fighting. Those smoke monsters are really scary in the live action movie. So I'm surprised, and I know it's a kids movie, but it's pretty scary, those smoke monsters. And I know you're a Pinocchio fan, Nick. I know you're a Pinocchio fan, so 100%. I'll probably, if you're not gonna buy that game, I'll probably buy it and then you can watch me play the whole game from start to. I'm not gonna beat the whole game in one day. I'm gonna spread it out and play it like every day until I beat the game. There might be like. It's gonna be like an open world, I think. It's gonna be like a long game. So it might take me 3 months or maybe 1 month to try to beat the game. We have to see how long it is. There could be like 50 parts for the game, like part 1. It could go all the way to part 50. So I will be playing that for sure because I know you're a Disney fan and I know you like Pinocchio, so. And it's gonna be. But the thing I have to warn you about, when I play it, it's not gonna be like a kids game. I'm gonna have a warning before I play the game. I'm gonna say this is a Pinocchio game. That's still a Disney character, but I'm just giving everybody a warning. This is a rated M version of the Pinocchio. Like it's like a darker version of like it's like what if the smoke monsters and the wolf and the cat, what if they captured Geppetto and they're beating up Geppetto and like they're trying to kill him, and then Pinocchio has to go on a big adventure to save. So it would kind of be like Bowser. Like Bowser's torturing Princess Peach and all that stuff. But it's probably gonna be like that. Bowser's trying to like the villains are gonna try to like kill Geppetto, Pinocchio's dad, and Pinocchio's gonna for the whole game. By the time you get to the end of the game, you're gonna save him, and it's gonna be awesome. I think that's what's gonna happen in that game. I think we're gonna have to rescue him. Because you know Bowser, he's always trying to kill Princess Peach all the time, and Mario always has to rescue her at the end. So that's what I'm thinking the Pinocchio game's gonna be like. I think we're gonna have to rescue Geppetto near the end. We're gonna have to fight we're gonna have to fight 2 bosses. We're gonna fight the wolf, the fox, and the cat, and then from the cartoon, we're gonna be fighting them, and it's gonna be really hard probably too. So we're probably gonna be fighting them, and then by the time we defeat them, Geppetto will be rescued. It's gonna be exciting. Do you think we're gonna see Jimmy Cricket in that game, or is that? But what would his powers be? He just tell you where to go. Nick, what would you want his superpower to be, Jimmy Cricket? You just want him to tell you where to go, right? But that could be cool. But if it's a rated M game like GTA, do you think they're gonna go all out with that game and make? Or do you think they're gonna still? Or do you think they're gonna still have some Easter eggs from Disney too? Because I heard Disney's helping with the game too to make sure they don't ruin the character. I hope we get like some Easter eggs in there. Like I hope there's like maybe like a trophy that you have to pick up, and it's like a Mickey Mouse trophy or Donald Duck, like a little Easter egg like that. And if you collect all of them, you get an achievement or something. That could be cool. Like but I will be playing that game. But I think it's delayed again. I think it's not coming out until 2023. That's it. The gameplay looks good. The sword fighting looks good. But it's kind of crazy. We're gonna be Pinocchio's gonna be killing people to save Geppetto. It's gonna be crazy. I'm not sure if we're gonna see the fairy. You know, the fairy that comes in, the fairy that flies around and always puts a spell on you. There's a good chance of us seeing the fairy. Maybe that would be a good. I think the best part for the fairy, if you see her in the game, I think that would be a good part to say, like a saving point in the game. So every time you see the fairy, you can save the game. So I think that would be perfect for the fairy to come. And also when you save the game and you talk to the fairy and the fairy says, "Are you sure you want to save?" Then you press yes and you save the game. The fairy can also heal you too, for free. So you don't have to keep going to the store and buying heals, because when you play games like that, like GTA or stuff like that, it's always expensive to buy. I know it's not real money. You're not spending real money from your bank. It's money that's in the game. But it's always expensive. It's always like $52. It's always like $30 to buy a bunch of heals to do the next mission. It's always expensive when you go to the store, right? Are you gonna play that Pinocchio game, or is it not? Or are you just gonna watch me play? Why? What is it? What's the console it's for? Xbox only? Something like that. And also, and the Switch doesn't. Oh, that's sad. The Switch can't get it, right? But are you good at games like that? Like fighting games, like where it's like a bunch of enemies come, like. Because the way, I think the gameplay is gonna be like GTA a little bit. It's gonna be like that, with a little bit of Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden and stuff, and Bayonetta. So if you like games like that, you'll probably be okay with the gameplay. I think it's gonna be like that kind of like Final Fantasy kind of gameplay. I think it might play like that, and maybe a little bit of GTA. Maybe when you're running. I'm probably gonna run a lot in the game, because if you walk slow in the game, it's gonna take forever just to get to the next mission. Do you hate that, Nick, in games when they don't have a running option and then you have to walk? They force you to walk all the way to the next mission, and it takes 2 hours just to get to the next mission. Do you hate that? When there's no running option? Every game should always have an option to do running, because I don't have time. Sometimes I might not have the time to walk to the location. But I'm excited to play that. Yeah, Jiminy Cricket will probably be good. Maybe. Oh yeah, Jiminy Cricket. Yeah, I think his purpose in the game is probably just tell you where to go. You'll probably hold on to your map, so if you want to look at the map later, it'll probably be fun. And I'm wondering, I think the toughest enemies that I'm having trouble with in the game are the smoke monsters that can like teleport. Every time I try to hit them. There's gotta be an ability or something. You have to fight ghosts. There's gotta be a combo. It can't be a vacuum. You can't use a vacuum because they can't conquer that. There's a lot of good games coming. I'm gonna be playing Bayonetta. Super excited about it. Yeah, the Super NES, when you play Ninja Turtles 1 Remastered, the game has awesome cutscenes in the game. Like I love that one cutscene where Shredder jumps out of the building and he's like he pulls the parachute out and the building's like exploding while he's holding April. He's escaping the building with April. That cutscene was pretty awesome to be mastered. I'm gonna play that game again, over and over again, because the cutscenes are so amazing. You can have unlimited life. Yeah, dinner. I had lunch over there. I had hot dogs for lunch. Oh, the trick is, do they offer, because I know when I eat fish, the fish that I get is, is like the fish that don't have bones.
Too many of us fell before.
Oh, you have a Pinocchio drawing? I didn't see that. Is that new or old? Is that a new one? Oh, where do I go? You're Deviant Art Plus, right? It's over there. Whatever happened? Oh, YouTube? Yeah, it's not there, right? Oh, if you upload that to YouTube, the Pinocchio one, I think it'll probably be good because there's a lot of kids on YouTube that love Pinocchio. And it's good, perfect timing with the Pinocchio drawing, because the new Pinocchio movie just came out today, so you're probably gonna get tons of likes on the video on YouTube and Deviant Art, because the Tom Hanks Pinocchio live action movie just came out. Is it okay? Oh, if you get monetized, does that mean you're gonna get paid one day? How much do you get paid?
I don't know. I guess every time you click on the picture you look at it, I get paid.
I hope you get paid like $30, something like that. $30, not like every day, but get $30 like every once in a while, like, or $50, 30, because then you could go buy stuff that you want. It's sad when you always have to ask your parents to buy something that you want because you're not making money. That's sad, right? Now you can finally... Oh, did you buy the new Pokemon game called Pokemon Bronze, Diamond, and
No, I haven't.
Pokemon Silver? I think that's what it's called, Pokemon Bronze, Diamond, and then there's Pokemon Bronze, Silver, something like that. And there's like a red version and a white version. I think Jordan bought it already. I saw it in the store. I was thinking about it. I'm like, this game looks cool, but I'm like, if I only have to pick one, and I'm like, they both look cool, like, so I'm like, I'll just pass on this game. I'll just pass. I'm not a hardcore Pokemon fan, so, and if I waste my money getting it, I don't really appreciate games. I want to make, if I buy a game, I want to enjoy the game. Nah. And I'm not a hardcore Pokemon fan. I only enjoy it when I feel like watching it. What about you? Are you gonna skip that one too? The new Pokemon that just came out?
If I earn the money from DeviantArt, I might buy it.
But I think you should save your money for the Kangaroo game, the Crash Bandicoot prequel. Is that a prequel? That Kangaroo game?
I think it's a new game.
Because people say it's based off Ripper Roo, but it's like, what if it's like Ripper Roo's a good guy now, and it's like his origin story. It's like what made him a bad guy. He's like, so you're defeating bad guys, and then maybe near the end of the game he turns bad, something like that. It's his origin story, so it's like Ripper Roo's storyline, so it's gonna be pretty cool. Maybe you could buy that game one day, only if you want. Would you ever get that or no?
I may get that game.
Is that a game? Because then you'll have the whole collection. Oh, do you ever play games on hard mode, or do you prefer to just play the game on normal difficulty?
I did try on hard before. I couldn't even beat it.
Oh, when I play games on expert or hard, it's too hard for me. And but I could still beat the whole game. It might just take months and months and months for me to beat it, because I'm gonna be dying like hundreds of times in a day. But and it's pretty sad to, like, you get frustrated, but the problem is you have to be patient when you play hard games. Like, you have to be patient if you, like, yeah. And sometimes sometimes I'm okay with it, but I don't want to do it all the time. Oh, that'd be cool, right? Oh, I have to check out the drawing in a second. I'll look at it in a... I'll look at it in a second. I'm in the middle of a battle right now. So once this battle's over, I'll do that with the... Oh, I ripped him in half. Ripped the monster in half. Another monster. Got him. Okay, now I can check out your drawing. There we go. Because the area's safe now. There's no more enemies. Before I run into this next room, into the cave. Before I run into the cave, I'll see what your drawing is. Is it on? It's on Google, right? Google DeviantArt. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. That was a cool drawing, because Lord of the Rings is popular right now. You're probably gonna get more views on that video because the Lord of the Rings TV show just came out and there's new episodes now. Oh, DeviantArt. It's just loading right now. Loading. Google Chrome. Okay, I'm in. I'm in your DeviantArt. Oh, what about that drawing with that? Who's that character? That blonde-haired girl?
Oh, that's Miami character, Claire.
Oh, is that a new drawing?
Yeah, that's a new drawing, yeah.
She's holding her purse, right?
It's actually a book she's holding. She's in school. Yeah, the reason why I draw that is for people who are back to school.
Oh, so she's at school?
Yeah.
And she's walking toward her table, right, to study.
Yep.
Oh, there's Pinocchio.
Yep, Pinocchio.
Oh, the version that you draw of Pinocchio, that's the classic version. That it looks like the one from the 90s cartoon. Is that the one that you were going for?
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't want to do the remake one. That's the best one. That's the best one. The Pinocchio, the 90s cartoon. That's the best.
The 40s, right?
Did you ever see that one? It's it's pretty silly, right?
Yeah.
And it's scary looking too. Oh, why are people back to school now?
Yeah, because on that day, September 6th, people are back to school.
Is that Jimmy the Cricket telling Pinocchio you have to do a good decision?
Yep, Jimmy Cricket.
He's telling Pinocchio like don't do anything bad, right? You remember that in the movie, that scene, right, when Jimmy the Cricket's telling Pinocchio smoking's bad?
Yep.
Is that one of your favorite cartoon animated movies?
Yeah, it was one of my favorite animated movies, Pinocchio.
Did you ever do the Pinocchio roller coaster that was at Disneyland?
No, I haven't done that.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. It's so the Pinocchio ride. It's kind of like the Pirates of Caribbean ride, but with all Pinocchio characters. It's kind of like that. So if you like the Pirates of Caribbean ride, you'll like the Pinocchio. Oh, maybe the Pinocchio ride. I'm not sure. Was it still getting built? Maybe when you were there. Maybe it wasn't ready yet, but now it's ready. Or maybe it was there when you were there, but I think you were busy doing other rides, right? And the lineups are so bad at those parks. Like you have to wait. You have to wait sometimes like 15 minutes, sometimes longer to get on one roller coaster. Yeah. And I also heard, Nick, if you do live streams in Disney, if you go to Disneyland and do a live stream and you're going on the roller coasters doing live streams there, you're gonna be getting like 900, because I saw every YouTuber that does a live stream at Disneyland, they're always getting like 1 million views. So 1 million people are watching because everybody loves to see those Disney rides and superhero rides. So if you ever do a live stream there, I'm just warning you, you might get 1 million views and maybe 1 million subscribers if you do a live stream at Disneyland. But it's so expensive.
Very expensive there.
And I also heard it when you go to the US, you could end up meeting up with other YouTubers, because there's other YouTubers that you watch on YouTube and they live in the US. So if you find out where they live and stuff like that, you could go over and see them and spend the day with them and do a live stream with them. That could be cool. That could be fun. Would you ever do something like that one day? Like go to the US and meet up with other YouTubers and hang out with them for the day?
Probably.
Like if me and you met King Morgan in person and we got to be on his live stream and walk around his city and do stuff with him for. Now I know we're gonna be staying in the US for like maybe 3 months, something like that, but we'll probably only spend time with King Morgan maybe for like 3 days, and then we'll probably leave his city and go somewhere else. But I have a feeling both of us would have fun, right? Because I heard he has a nice mall there with cool restaurants that we could walk around, and we could probably go to a nightclub and dance. That could be fun. we could go to the movie theater if there's any good movies to see. Maybe we'll go watch a movie with him. Yeah, there's could be a lot of stuff to do. And if you like nightclubs with loud music and dancing, we could do that one day too. But I have to wait till we get paid on YouTube first before we make plans.
I'm gonna get paid on DeviantArt.
Oh yeah.
It's still an option. Don't worry, I still have that option.
Oh yeah. Would you have fun, Nick? Meeting up with King Morgan for 3 days and hanging out.
That'd be awesome.
But we're not sleeping over. We sleep at a hotel, but we can walk over, or he could pick us up and then we just meet up with him.
But the one rule about DeviantArt is, if I ever met a person, like a teacher from our school, like high school, one thing I gotta remember this: don't tell them that I work for DeviantArt.
Why? They'll get mad.
They'll probably have songs there and say, I don't want them want me to do it like long I do it. But here's the thing: I have fans now, right?
Oh, you know that game GTA 5? I own that game, but the reason I don't play that on a live stream is because sometimes like my mom will come in and there's inappropriate missions in the game. Like you have to go to the nightclub, some missions, and if your parents see that part, you're gonna get yelled at. They're gonna be like, oh, this is too they're gonna be like, why are you watching these? Why are you watching this? Like, they're gonna think you're watching those dirty movies, the with the 3 X's. You know those? I know me and you never watch that stuff because those are gross movies. Movies about how you make a baby and stuff like that. So whenever we're playing video games that are inappropriate, your parents are always thinking you're watching those movies, those dirty movies. That's why Oh, but the good news is, Nick, in the new house, I got my own room where I could close the door and nobody will bother me. Nobody will come in the room because when I'm down here playing in the living room, sometimes my mom will be on the couch just like relaxing and reading, so she'll see what I'm playing. But in the new house, I'll have my own room, so I could play GTA and do all the adult stuff, and nobody will be around to say, oh, why are you playing this? But sometimes you have to play these inappropriate missions to get to the next mission. You have no choice. They say if you want to get to the next mission, they say you're forced to play this mission. Sometimes you can't skip it. Some people want you to skip it, but you can't. You have to do it. So, so I'm super happy we get our own room. And I also have a lock on my door, so I can lock the door. So if somebody tries to open it and I'm at a bad part, then they try to open the door will be locked, and then they can knock on the door, and then I'll pause the game really quickly, and then I'll be like, and then they can come in, but and then I'll tell them I can't resume the game. I can't show you guys this part of the game is too inappropriate. But that's the good part, right? About the new house, there's a lock on the door.
But make sure that your sister doesn't tease you when going in your room.
But you know the problem is there's a big table in the living room. In the new house, there's a huge table, and it's a good table to do drawings in. But the problem is it's right next to the music room, the piano room. So if I'm doing drawings there, you're gonna see people walking in like every 5 minutes, somebody walking in. So if I'm doing a drawing for 2 hours of me coloring, and you're gonna see all these people walking in, because those are like my cousins and all that stuff. The house is pretty big, so you're gonna see them in the house too. So I probably will never do a drawing in the living room, like where I'll never do a coloring there, because you're gonna hear the piano playing there. It's too loud, and and you're gonna see people walking, and then they're gonna say, and then they're gonna ask me like, oh, can we help? Can we color? Can we take over and color? And then they're gonna mess up they're still gonna make the drawing look good, but they're gonna color it the way they want to color it, and it's not supposed to be colored like that. So that's why I probably do the drawings in my room with the door closed, so I can color my pictures the way. I'm just giving you a heads up. Do you ever hate that feeling when when you have your cousins and your family coming and say like, oh, that drawing's cool, and then they say, can we take over? And then they want to color it. They want to color it their way because they're not enjoying. They still find it cool the way you colored it, but they want to do they want to color yours, even when it's your drawing. Do you hate that? It's like that. It's like that kid that you always tell me about that comes over. You always have to hide your drawings from because he wants to take over sometimes. I think that's Robbie, right? Oh yeah, Bentley's like that. I was just letting you know I have that problem if I do the drawings in the living room beside the piano room. I'm gonna have that problem. People are gonna be like, let me take over and color, and then you're gonna see them and yeah. So I have this so I can't do it there. Downstairs, there's a computer down there, so I can do my drawings. But too many people come down there and watch TV down there, so. And then they turn the TV up so loud, and then we get a copyright claim. So I probably just have to do the drawings in my room with the TV on, but the volume quiet, so I can have a movie on quiet while I'm doing the drawings. And there won't be a copyright. But when you're watching movies with a whole bunch of people, they have the volume too loud. So if you're working in the room that your family's in, they have the volume so loud, then you get a copyright claim because YouTube can hear the noise in the background. But that's the good news, right? I could close the door and lock the door so nobody comes in, right? If I'm in the middle of something. Oh yeah. And then I'll just tell them I'm in the middle of something. Oh, I need like 2 hours, and I'll come in. They'll probably knock and say it's time to do something. It's time to eat or something. And I'll be like, I'm in the middle of something. I'll be down in like 2 hours. I have to finish. And it's okay, even if they want me to eat with them, it's okay. I just tell them I'm in the middle of something, so I can't eat. And then I could just eat by myself sometimes I do that if they want to go ahead and eat right away, I can just eat by myself. That's what I do most of the time. And then if the food's cold, I just heat it up again in the microwave. So it's pretty. You hate when you just had lunch and then your family makes plans and they're like, oh, we have to go have dinner. We have to go have dinner now in an hour, and you just had lunch. Like, I hate that because then I have to explain to them like, I just had lunch of like an hour ago now, and then I just end up eating a small dinner, like a very small. You hate that when your family wants to eat so early and you're still full. I have to take a shower later today. Oh hell. I have to take a shower later today.
This was all you're doing, Doctor.
All these dead people on spikes in this game. I'm playing that game Devil May Cry, the first game, called Dante's Inferno.
You are weak, coward.
Oh, we got a save point. It's good. Oh, one of these days I want to one of these, because there's some games that I own that are like really old, like Lego Harry Potter. And I remember playing Lego Harry Potter movie 1 to 4, but I never got to play Lego Harry Potter 5, like movie number 5 to 7, like the last couple movies that they did, because there's like 7 movies. So I also own those games, so I could do a playthrough for that when I'm done with all these new games and old games. Maybe I'll play that one day, Lego Harry Potter. In the correct order, I'll play it from 1 to 4, and then I'll set up the other one. But you know, Lego Indiana Jones, I own that game, but the first 3 movies, I own the first 3 movies, but the 4th movie I don't own. I don't own that because the game came out separately, and it was so expensive to buy the 4th game separate. So Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, I don't own that game. I just own the Indiana Jones 1, 2, and 3, the original movies. If the trilogy, the classic ones. But the 4th one, I don't own that. But I also own Lego Harry Potter. I got Lego Lord of the Rings, Lego Indiana Jones. I own most of the Lego games. The only Lego game I don't have is Lego Worlds. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, it's like open world Lego game where you get to build buildings for people, and it's like Super Mario Maker. It's like you have to make it.
One of my nephews had a problem with that game on the Switch.
Yeah, Lego Worlds. I never played that. Also, Lego Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's another Lego game I never got to play. Lego Jurassic Park I played, where it has all 4 movies in there. Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, and 4. Called Lego Jurassic World, where it has all 4 movies. But they're missing 5 and 6, so it's okay. But I have that somewhere. I got a cool horror game. I got Dead Rising 1, 2, 3, and 4, so we can play all those games in the correct order. So maybe this October we'll play that. Dead Rising 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll see how many. We'll see. Those games are long, so we'll see how long it takes just to beat those games in October before October ends. We'll see how many Dead Rising games we can get through, and if we can get through a lot of them, and we have a lot of spare time, and October's still going, maybe we'll play that game Alan Wake with the flashlight, play the Shadow one, Smoke Monster. DLC for that, we can play that. Maybe Lollipop Chainsaw. It's like a cheerleader that fights zombies in a high school. Maybe we'll play that game. That's a good Halloween game if we have extra time in October, if October's not coming to an end. Yeah, there's a lot of good Halloween games that I want to play this October, but I might not get every single Halloween game in there for October, but I'll try my best to get every game done on my list in October. But if we can't do it, we'll just save it for next October. We'll try our best to. But if I can get all my games done on my list, and we have a lot of extra games to play in October, and October's still going, maybe I'll play like Dead Space 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Just kidding. What are you gonna do for Halloween? Are you doing any Halloween specials?
We came here to kill these heretics!
We came to reclaim the Holy Land.
Since when are heretics worth a Christian life? Enough!
you know when my family goes to church and mass, I stay home because I want the time to go by fast for me. Because when your family goes to mass, they're at the mass for like 2 hours or 1 hour, and if I stay home doing something I enjoy, 2 hours will go by so fast, and then they're back home. But if I'm at the mass, it feels like time's going by so slow.
Oh, dreadful.
Are you like that, Nick? You're not a fan of that, right?
Not one child left.
It's boring.
Have you lost all sense of pity? No, please, I lost my child!
Wicked spirit.
Oh, some of it is, but some of it I don't believe. And they always make us like believe like the devil, he puts people like, you know, like the stuff that like we see in video games, like in church, like they always try to make us believe in that stuff, like the devil is gonna put us on a spike, and then the lava's gonna burn the stick, and then we're gonna be on the stick all like on fire, like, and then there's like a skeleton chair that we sit in, like I don't like. I think that's just like the church is trying to make us believe in that stuff, but I don't believe in it. I think it's just for video games. I don't. Church always says like, oh, this is real, like. I don't. And also the holy bread, like they say it'll make you feel better, but it doesn't work. and then all the religious people get all like they all get mad if you tell them that it doesn't work. The holy bread, you know the garlic bread that they give you, and they say it's like the bread of like Jesus' heart, and it'll help you and all that. I don't know what I eat it, but I don't know what it doesn't do anything for me. What about you? I find it boring. And then you have this. It's too much singing. You have to sing all these like religious songs. Watch mass like on the TV, but I'll do something instead.
My children
You're not a fan
are
either,
avenged. Have I not cause for joy?
I remember CDK. Remember high school always made us go.
Oh, have you? No, please, I lost my children.
Suffer ye sins.
I saw your Pinocchio drawing. It was not bad. You have Disney Plus. Plus to watch all the cool Disney specials. Live at you. Come on. Watch one day is DC Super Pets. It's a good movie. Yeah, it's the one where the Justice League, they have dogs. That's the one where they have dogs because the Lex Luthor captures all the Justice League, so the dogs have to. It's a cool movie.
Now, my son, the city of Dis draws near, housing its condemned citizens within.
I do want to see is Halloween.
The eternal fire that blazes there makes the mosques show red in this nether hell.
Has any soul ever before descended to this depth from the circles above?
Seldom, but once before I was conjured down by Erictho. Shortly after my death, she sent me down to draw forth a soul from the circle of Judas.
Oh, that's the best.
Which circle is that?
Because it shows us
the lowest,
brand new movies
blackest,
that we don't even expect
and
that are
farthest from heaven. Well do I know the way.
Morgan's live right now.
Gone, tear
Oh,
me to
did you
pieces,
hear on
you
on
dog.
the TV on every channel on the TV the Queen?
You'd like to see that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You would.
But I know it's sad, but it's like the Queen of like Queen Elizabeth.
Back away! I am
But
Filippo
I wa-
Argenti.
Yeah, it's sad that person died, but I didn't know the person too well, so
Away there,
so
with the other
it's not
dog.
super sad for me because I don't, it's not somebody that I knew too well. They just pop up on the TV every once
You
in a
see,
while.
I am the one who weeps.
But it is sad. It's a big deal to certain people.
We are swine. Big. They deserve. No!
Another wasted soul.
And I also have Lego The Incredibles. That was the first Lego game that's by like Disney, a Disney Lego game. Are you a fan of Lego games, Nick? Or I'm Nick Ferreira. Do you like Lego games? Lego City Undercover. Now I get to take this little tiny boat across this poison water. With all these scary statues. There's all these bats and gargoyles flying around. My yellow laser. These demons are scared of the light. So I have to turn my flashlight on. Oh, where is that? Oh yeah, and that's the part when that's where he throws the guy from the wall. Oh, those computers were real in real life, but they just weren't. That's not our time. That wasn't, like, we weren't alive at that time. That was like 90s, like. Still, we're not alive. We're alive at that time. Oh, I'm on top of a giant monster. No! And also, Tomb Raider. I also own that game too. I don't own every Tomb Raider game, but the Tomb Raider game that I do own is Shadows of the Tomb I own that. I got that for Christmas. I think that's the only Tomb Raider game that I own. And then I also own the other Tomb Raider games, like the old ones, but I don't play those. I play the newer ones. Oh yeah? Did you know, like, back then, real life, people used to use like that? Did your mom ever have to use a computer like that in the school? When did computer class come along? Like,
Why has Dante forsaken me?
And then Steven Jobs, right? The guy that did Apple Store. Gotta open this door. Monster purple stuff. But there will be games for the Switch. I play on the Switch sometimes, but when I live stream, it comes to randomly my phone for that because there's no camera. And also the PlayStation. I play the PlayStation 5 before. I have to my phone for that because you can have dinner there's a mission in that game with the rock. Remember the movie with the rocks chasing you? That's a fun mission. You like missions like that? You have to run away from something. They're hard. Sometimes it's hard. playing it, and then you play it just for fun and just get to enjoy yourself. That's it.